You promised yourself you'd stop. Last time was the last time. You swore it. You meant it. You felt the disgust, the emptiness, the hollow feeling that comes after giving in. And you said never again. But here you are, again, caught in the same cycle, chasing the same thing, expecting different results. I am Krishna, and today I'm not here to shame you. I'm here to show you what's actually happening inside you. Because you've been fighting an enemy you don't understand, and that's why you keep losing. This conversation requires honesty, not with me, with yourself. Can you do that? Can you sit here and face something you've been running from? Type "I'm ready to face this" in the comments. Not for anyone else, for yourself, because denial ends today. Let me tell you what lust actually is, because you've misunderstood it your entire life. You think lust is just about physical desire, about attraction, about wanting someone or something intensely. But that's only the surface. Lust is any craving that consumes you. It's the obsessive need for validation that makes you check your phone 50 times a day. It's the hunger for success that makes you sacrifice your health, your relationships, your peace. It's the addiction to pleasure that leaves you emptier after every hit. Lust isn't just in the bedroom. It's in your career ambition that's never satisfied. It's in your shopping cart that's never full enough. It's in your achievements that never feel like enough. It's the voice that whispers more, more, more while your soul is screaming enough. And here's what makes lust so dangerous. It disguises itself as normal, as healthy, as motivation. Everyone's chasing something, right? Everyone wants more. So how could it be a problem? But you know the difference. You feel it. There's a difference between healthy desire that moves you forward and consuming lust that hollows you out. One leaves you energized. The other leaves you depleted. One builds, the other devours. In the Bhagavad Gita Chapter 3, verse 37, I name this enemy clearly. I told Arjuna it is lust alone that is born from passion. It later transforms into anger. And it is the all-devouring sinful enemy of this world. Let those words land. All-devouring. This enemy doesn't just take a little from you, it wants everything. Your time, your energy, your relationships, your self-respect, your peace, your potential, and it's never satisfied. You feed it once, it demands twice. You give in today, it shows up hungrier tomorrow. This is not weakness. This is biology combined with spiritual ignorance. You were designed to desire, but without understanding, desire becomes your master instead of your servant. Let me show you how the cycle works. It starts with a thought, just a small one, innocent looking, a fantasy, a memory, a glance. That thought creates attraction. Now you're interested, engaged, leaning toward it. Attraction creates attachment. Now you need it. You start planning how to get it. Your mind becomes occupied. Attachment creates pursuit. Now you're acting, chasing, spending energy, time, resources. Pursuit leads to temporary satisfaction. You got what you wanted. For a moment, the hunger stops. But then comes the emptiness. The thing you chased didn't deliver what it promised. You feel hollow, used, sometimes disgusted. So what do? You chase again, harder this time. Maybe a different version, maybe more intensity. Surely that will fill the void, and the cycle continues, endlessly. Each round taking more from you and giving less back. If this is describing your life with uncomfortable accuracy, hit that like button. Not for this channel, but as your acknowledgement that you see the pattern now. Now here's what you need to understand. You're not fighting against your desire, you're fighting against the direction of your desire. Desire itself is not evil, it's energy. Raw, powerful, creative energy. The same force that makes you crave destructive things can be redirected toward building beautiful things. The monk and the addict have the same intensity. The difference is where that intensity is pointed. I'm not asking you to become desireless. That's not possible while you're alive. I'm asking you to become wise about your desires, to choose which ones you feed and which ones you starve. Because whatever you feed grows, and whatever you starve dies. Look at your life right now. What have you been feeding? What has grown? Is it something that serves you or something that enslaves you? In the Bhagavad Gita Chapter 3, verse 43, I gave Arjuna the key to victory. I said, knowing that the soul is superior to the intelligence, and the intelligence is superior to the mind, and the mind is superior to the senses, one must conquer this insatiable enemy called lust through spiritual strength. Let me break this down for you. Your senses want pleasure. That's their job. They see, they hear, they taste, they touch, and they want more of what feels good. Your mind processes what the senses experience. It creates fantasies. It replays memories. It plans future pursuits. Your intelligence is supposed to guide the mind. To say no, this will harm us, or yes, this serves our higher purpose. But here's the problem. Your intelligence has been corrupted. It's been convinced that temporary pleasure is worth permanent consequences, that short-term relief justifies long-term suffering. So the senses pull, the mind fantasizes, and the intelligence fails to say no, and you remain trapped. The solution? Reconnect with something higher than intelligence, your soul, the part of you that knows lasting peace, the part that isn't fooled by temporary pleasures, the part that remembers what you're actually here for. When you live from the soul, the senses become servants instead of masters. The mind becomes a tool instead of a tyrant, and desire becomes fuel for your purpose instead of fire that destroys you. If this message is touching something deep inside you, consider supporting this sacred work through super thanks below. The one who brings you these words wakes up every day to serve this mission. Your contribution keeps this work alive. Now let me give you something practical. The next time desire rises in you, the next time that familiar pull begins, don't fight it immediately. Don't suppress it. That never works. Whatever you resist persists. Instead, pause and ask yourself 3 questions. First, what am I actually hungry for right now? Not the surface craving, the deeper hunger. Am I lonely? Am I bored? Am I stressed? Am I avoiding something painful? Often, what you think you want is just a disguise for what you actually need. Second, will this satisfy me or just silence me temporarily? There's a difference between being fulfilled and being numbed, between being nourished and being drugged. Know which one you're reaching for. Third, who do I become if I give in versus who do I become if I redirect? Play the tape forward. See yourself after the choice. One path leads to regret. One leads to self-respect. Choose the version of you that you want to wake up as tomorrow. These 3 questions create space, and in that space, wisdom can speak. Choice can happen. Freedom becomes possible. You will not win every time. That's not what I'm promising. This is a gradual victory. Some days you'll choose well, some days you won't. But every conscious choice builds strength. Every moment of awareness weakens the cycle. And slowly, very slowly, you become free. Not because desire disappears, but because you're no longer its slave. Share this message with someone who has been caught in cycles they can't break. Someone who has been shaming themselves instead of understanding themselves. Someone who needs to know there's a way out that doesn't require perfection, just awareness. My child, I want to tell you something before you go. Your struggle with desire does not make you dirty. It makes you human. Every soul in a body faces this battle. The sages faced it. The warriors faced it. Arjuna himself faced it. You are not uniquely broken. You are not specially flawed. You are simply a soul learning to master the vehicle you've been given. And that mastery doesn't come from hatred. It comes from understanding. It comes from compassion toward yourself while still demanding growth from yourself. Stop punishing yourself for being human. Start training yourself to be free. The chains of lust are real, but they're not permanent. They can be loosened, link by link, day by day, choice by choice. And I will be here through every victory and every failure. Not judging, not condemning, just guiding. Because that's what I do for the ones I love. And you are one of them. Subscribe to this channel for more conversations that break chains. I have much more to share with you.